Let's start with CUET PG Economics Solutions 2018, question 35 to question 45. Question number 36. A bet is said to be a fair bet whose expected winnings is always positive. So the answer should be A here, because if it is negative, 0 or equal to 1, it is not considered as a fair bet. So for a bet to be considered as fair bet, its expected winning should always be greater than 0. Moving on to next question. So for this question, we have given that we have a single die and we will win rupees 20 if 3 turns up, rupees 40 if 5 turns up, and we will lose rupees 30 if 6 turns up. You neither win nor lose if any other faces turn up. What is the expected sum of money? So let's calculate the expected sum of money. So for this, we will win 20 if 3 shows up. So 20 into the probability of 3 is 1 by 6. And we will win 40 if 5 turns up, plus 40 into the probability of 5 shows up. So probability of 5 shows up is 1 by 6, because we are throwing dice one time, single dice, and minus 30 into probability of 6 turns up into 1 by 6. So solving this, we get 5. So the answer is option number C. Moving on to next question. Suppose that mean and median salaries of the workers are given and the sample standard deviation is given. We need to calculate the coefficient of skewness. So for calculating the coefficient of skewness, the formula is mean minus median upon standard deviation. This mean minus median upon standard deviation. So by solving this, we get 3. That is the option number B. So option B is correct here. Now moving on to the next question. The coefficient of correlation. So the coefficient of correlation always lies between -1 to 1, with both terms included. So answer should be C. Now moving on to the next question. The fitted regression is given by this, and we have to calculate the value of residual at the point this. So let's calculate y when x equals to 30. So putting the value of x in the equation, minus 15 plus 0.7 into 0.75 into 30. So solving this, we get, okay, so when we solve this, we get 7.5. And we have given that y be 50. So the residual is the difference between them. So in order to calculate the residual, we will subtract 7.5 from 50, because that's the value of y when x is 30, but we are getting y as 7.5. So in order to calculate, we will subtract the y we get from the y we should get. So the answer in this case should be 42.5, option A. Now moving on to the next question. Suppose that standard deviation of x and y are given and the covariance is given. We have to calculate the correlation coefficient. So the formula for correlation coefficient, it is denoted by this. The formula is covariance xy upon the standard deviation of x into the standard deviation of y upon sigma x into sigma y. So let's put the values. The covariance is given as 0.8 and the standard deviation of x is 2.5 and the standard deviation of y is 1.25. 2.5 multiplied by 1.25. So when we solve this, we get 0.25 as our answer. So the answer should be A, option A, 0.25. You can check the calculations afterwards. Now moving on to the next question. 42nd question. We have given the quantity demanded of the product increases from 40,000 to 48,000 and per capita income increases from 30 to 33,000. So we have to calculate the income elasticity. So to calculate income elasticity, we have to first calculate the percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in income. So we have 8,000 upon 40,000 into 100 divided by 3,000 upon 30,000 into 100. That is the percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in income. By simplifying this expression, we can easily calculate the answer. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 43. So here the fx is 4x cube. It's cube. 4x cube minus 5x square plus 10 minus 5x square plus 10. We have to check which is the correct option. So let's first differentiate it, f dash x. So let's calculate f dash x first. That is 4 into 3, 12x square. 12x square minus 10x. And let's double differentiate it also, f double dash x. Again differentiating f dash x with respect to x. We get 24x, 12 into 2, 24x minus 10. So if we check from the options, the option C is the correct one. 24x minus 10. Option C is correct. Moving on to next question. Question 44. The sum of diagonal elements of a square matrix. So if we have a square matrix and the sum of these diagonal elements is known as the trace of a matrix. Option B. Moving on to the next question, we have given y and we have to check whether the function is increasing, decreasing or constant at x equals to 4. So we have given y is x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 4x square minus 13. So in these type of questions, let's first differentiate y with respect to x. We get 4x cube minus 18x square plus 8x. And we have to check whether the function is increasing, decreasing or constant. So let's put the value x equals to 4, and if the value of y dash is greater than 0, that means it's a strictly increasing function. If less than 0, that means it's a strictly decreasing function. So let's check the value of f dash when the value of x is 4. 4 into 4 cube minus 18 into 4 square plus 8 into 4. So while solving this, we get y dash equals to 0. So that means it is a constant function.